When they filmed Giant, it put us on the map as a location, and it's sort of been that way ever since. From, I guess, Marfa's founding in the late 19th century by ranchers, and then comes the railroad, and then comes the military, and then the drought of the 50s kind of decimated the town for a while. And then, I guess, Donald Judd found us. From then on, there was a slow renaissance and a town that reinvents itself as a ranching community into a culture community with the Judd Foundation and the Ballroom Marfa, and it's been interesting to watch. All sorts of people come to town from all over the world, creative people. I think, most people don't like change, and so when this Renaissance happened and the change happened, it upset some people. They've coined a phrase called the shenanigans. I guess the local connotes that to be the artist type or the newcomer or whatever that is.
The word Chinati comes from, there's a mountain nearby, Chinati Peak. Chinati Foundation is very much the public museum that Judd started. It was always intended to be a public place where the work was, people could come and see the work, and there would be multiple artists shown. The Judd Foundation didn't come into existence until Donald Judd passed away, so it's his estate. I think that right now Marfa's really enjoying a lot of attention. It's become a location where plenty of artists or other foundations or curators want to come and do something. It's a place to kind of put your mark on, I did the project in Marfa. I was involved in this thing in Marfa. I had I was, did the artist in residency program. There's several residency programs in town.
And you come for 2 months, you apply, they give you a place to live, and you can make whatever you want. I think the idea was, so Donald Judd bought all this land and these buildings in this, at the time it was not some art mecca, it was a small town. And he bought this land to install his work, and the idea would he would be inviting his friends like Dan Flavin or Carl Andre to do projects here. But there was always this idea that artists would come and just kind of do something special here. I think it was targeted at people who come here from other places. And the idea about, I think a lot of the talk about Marfa is about place and the sense of place and the landscape and the openness and the isolation. I guess there are sort of big questions that one would have about happiness and choices in life. Is one big idea enough? Is variation really pleasurable? Is this too much? Is this enough? Can one idea be enough to keep you going your whole life? Is it big enough? Is big idea enough, or does one need variation? Does one need change? Does one need development? And I think with minimalism, there's sort of this idea, you reach this big idea and you have nowhere else to go, so this can be freeing or it can be like a bit of a handcuff.